Yo, mi gente, what it do? It's your boy into the T back at it. Um, so yeah, today, Friday, May 20th. It's a nice little gloomy day out here in Chicagoland. Today's topic I'm gonna talk about is about relationships. And I got it because of one of my subscribers. He's the one that recommended. He wanted to talk about it and how we deal with MS, those having MS with relationships and your spouse, significant other, whatnot. And I can only talk about my situation, obviously, because I'm the one that I know thoroughly. I got married a year before I got diagnosed, and everything was cool, man. Everything went well. We got diagnosed. We both didn't know about it, so it was like, let's see what happens. For my situation, very helpful, very helping, as in family and her was supporting me as a wife, and whatever situation I needed to get driven to, obviously, because I couldn't drive. So she would take me, and at the beginning, like I said, we gotta us that have MS, we gotta understand our situation so we can help others help us out, should I say? Because that was a problem at the beginning with most of us, that we don't know what's going on. So at that point in view, at that point in time, we're all like, what's this? We get angry when something happens, and they try to help us out, and we get frustrated with them because it's not supposed to be that way and whatnot. But who knows? I mean, once again, we're learning from it. So, and then come January 17, 2017, I suffered a grand mal seizure. Miente, once I suffered that seizure, that's when I saw my relationship took a turn. Not right away instantly, but it was that little moment that I guess it must have been fear that really kicked in, and that's probably one of the situations that we gotta understand is that's probably a problem that some other, that our spouse or significant other have, that they get feared. They get the fear, they don't know what's going on, you don't even know what's going on. So then after that, it started to become a little bit more on a downslope. My relationship with my wife, still there, helpful, as in support wise, but as in that mentally and that motivational support wise, it wasn't there as much. I'll be honest with you, and I'm 100, man. I'm talking to you straight up the way it is. And but I'm still there. I still got my wife. I'm still, wherever we go, I got a smile on my face, and wifey's there, so we good. Um, Came October 2018, and that's when I suffered the third degree burns on both my legs, man. And that's when I really felt that my relationship went down. From that point on, that's when everything like drastically changed. Not to the point that she left, obviously, we were still living together, but it was just like her over there, me over here, barely no hugs, no no loving, no hugs, no messing around. To be honest with you, mi gente, from that point on, I don't even remember when was the last time I gave my wife a kiss on the lips. As in, and this is my wife, mi gente, you know what I mean? But I'm still there. I'm still there. Whatever, it is what it is. She probably got freaked out because of the incident that happened, and only God knows, not me. And that's what I always come about me into that. That's why I never dwell on any bad things, because like I mentioned before, because God is in control of all of this. Me and so only He knows the situations, and He knows how to get us out, whatnot. And like I read once, it said, sometimes good things fall apart so the better things can come together. And that's the way it was. So when that happened, things started turning and whatnot. Long story short, I'm not with my wife anymore. And that was funny because what was crazy is one of us subscribed. I don't know if he still subscribed to my channel or not. But one time he told me a long time ago when I first started this channel, "Oh, your wife she'll leave you. You'll be by yourself soon." And at first I was like, "Whoa, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You crazy? She's not going nowhere." That's what I thought, but little to know that at the end it turned out to be like that. So I can see how frustrating it can get when it comes down to partners and understanding us. Us, I say as in me with with MS. Us MSers. And yeah, and my advice to real talk is, I mean, and I can see it's a lot easier when you have children involved because there's a lot of things involved in attachments, there's houses and everything. So I could see that more being more responsibility to be like, okay, no, we're here to death do us part. But I guess it's a little bit easier, should I say? I don't know. When a person is not doesn't have any responsibilities, as in there's no child involved, or just two single adults married, but no children. All we had was a co-parent for our dog. Should I say? I'm sorry. And so once again, I guess that's just a lot has to do with fear with them. They get feared at the situation. They don't know how to react to it. And, and things happen, man, the real talk. Things happen. But I thank God every day because you know what? Because He gives us a chance to live and live life and correct our mistakes and be that better person. And for those that are married that have MS and their siblings, I mean, their spouse is still there, man, God bless you guys. Because that's what it's all about. To death do us part. That's what it says. Through sickness and through health. And and on top of that, I can see, like I said, my whole thing is that we gotta help them help us out. That's my only advice and my every advice, should I say, that I've said it before on my YouTube channel is that we gotta help them out because it gets challenging. And us that we know, especially when things turn out the way it turns out, and things that were so easy to do before now is so difficult to do. That's a mess. You know what I mean? And then the next day, wake up and we do it like nothing. So that's MS. That's not us. So that's my main thing that, regardless of whatever happens, you know your value, you know who you are. So never undervalue yourself. Because I found myself doing that a couple times. Like undervaluing me because of my mistake, I mean, because of my issues, because of MS. So I'll be like, man, I wish this, I wish that, or what. No, man, you don't want to get to understanding that it is what it is. You got what you got, and that's not going to change what you have in here. What you got in your heart, man, then what you got in your mind, that'll never change. No sickness, no nothing will ever come in between. So always keep a positive mindset. Always keep looking forward and be like, you know what, I'll get over it. It'll be hard today, and once again, if you're not with that person and they leave or whatever, God knows why. He'll put somebody in your life again. If that's what you eagerly want, and that's what you really want, and that's what you desire, He knows it. So He'll place that person in your way, and next you know, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Ain't nobody ever died because of love. That's one thing we say a lot in Spanish. Nadie ha muerto por el amor. So you know what I mean? Yeah, it sucks because you're so accustomed to that person being there. You're used to that physical body being there, helping you out. But at the end of the day, we can't control what they think. You know what I mean? And sometimes some issues is even worse because they go ahead and some commit affairs on you, and some don't though. But it all depending on your situation in your case. I don't know it, but I do know what MS can do and how it affects where you've been with that person. So, mi gente, never, once again, undervalue yourself. Do what you got to do and put your part as well. Don't leave everything up to them and be like, okay, I got MS, I can't move. No, remember, you always mind over matter in every situation, and that's something that you really gotta really focus on and put in your noggin, like I said, because there's situations where because of MS, we're used as an excuse. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, you know what? I can't because of MS. I can't. No, I mean, we could do a lot of things. We could do a lot of things. It's hard. But it all depends on you. How much do you want it? If you really want it, you want to do it, you'll get it. And so yeah, man, the real talk. I mean, I hope that everybody that does got this spouse and the relationship may maintain them. Female or male. Husband or wife. May keep that relationship because, like I said, that's what it's all about, helping each other out. And those that lost their significant other, well, then me myself, that's life. It happens. Don't worry about it. God got you. And He'll place somebody in your life, and when you least boom, that person's there. So I mean, don't get down because of that. Don't think life is over because it's not. Life keeps going. Remember that. life keeps going, and life is beautiful. And every day we wake up every morning is a blessing because we get to relive and do life again and correct our mistakes and ask for forgiveness, and let's go. So, mi gente, it's your boy M to the T, man. Any suggestions you guys want me to talk about or whatever topic that I can reach out, hit me up and let me know. Comment on this video or send me an email that I got in my about tab in my channel. And whichever way it is, your boy will reach out to you. So, it's your boy M to the T, man. Love y'all, miss y'all. God bless y'all. Let's go.